Sean over here. Now that you're about to go on to your first title defense, how do you envision your title reign going like in the UFC?
Forever. You're just gonna. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow right now. You know, I've learned firsthand when I fought Cheeto the first time, anything can happen. I always knew that, but nothing ever happened to me to where it was real. Anything could happen. I'm not looking past him. But for fun, you want to say, what happens in the next 5-10 years? I'd love to never lose. So, but it's going with the flow.
And last time out in Boston, the crowd was strongly in your favor. This time out here in Miami, we know there's a huge Hispanic presence. How do you think the crowd will split on Saturday night?
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. I think it'll be fairly even.
And do you see a world where you and Cheeto become friends after all this is settled?
I'm not really running low on friends. I got a nice tight circle, so probably, if in another world, we probably would have been buds. But, we're in this world. He stinks. I'm great. We're not buds.
Sean right here. What did you make of Merab's performance? And I guess, do you feel like he is going to be the guy that's next for you?
Yeah, and again, he had a great performance too. Henry didn't look great by any means, but Merab did what he does, and he almost gets knocked out and then wins. It was impressive. Very well could be next. I like having my options open, but yeah, he could be.
I think a lot of people think he might be one of the more difficult stylistic matchups for you in the division. Do you agree with that, or do you think maybe you don't get enough credit in the grappling department?
I thought Aljamain Sterling was the hardest matchup for me in the division, and put his lights out in 2 rounds. I think Merab's definitely up there as everybody in the top 10 is a challenge. No one's an easy fight. Cheeto's not an easy fight. So yeah, Merab's a tough fight. Cheeto's a tough fight. Elia's a tough fight. I'm not. They're all tough fights.
Hi, Sean, over here. Usually when fighters refer to each other during fight week, they leave the trash talk behind. And with that said, will you share with us your honest opinion about Cheeto?
Yeah, we talked in the DMs a little bit on Instagram. Have you guys had him up here yet? Ask him what we talked about. See what he says.
Do you care to share a prediction for the fight?
Sleep in this man.
Here. Sean, you usually don't recognize Cheeto's style and level. However, what got your attention in the fighting he had with Rob Font and Dominic Cruz, what do you think you have to take care in your second fight against Cheeto?
I think I understood that. Yeah, he gets, Rob was kind of piecing him up. Cheeto was landing the bigger shots and doing way more damage. Dominic Cruz was piecing him up until he got kicked in the lips. So, he's durable. He's very, very tough. He's never been dropped. He's never been subbed. He's never been knocked out. So, I take that away from those fights. He's just very tough.
If Cheeto wins you this Saturday in the Casella Center, would you recognize the 2-0?
The what? The syrup?
2-0?
Oh, 2-0. No, if he would have beat me, he would have beat me once. That's simple.
Thank you.
Sean over here, greetings from Ecuador. A lot of people in my country hate you because you put our color, our flag's color in your hair last time. Would you do it again?
No, that was karma. That's why my fucking nerve got kicked. I was like, God damn it! I knew I shouldn't have done that. No,
Okay. Another question. It seems like you are watching just in the future. You are talking about Ryan Garcia. You're talking about Ilia Topuria, but you haven't won this fight yet. What happens if you lose this Saturday?
Then I don't get those fights. I've been saying it all week. I don't care to talk about that stuff right now. I'm focused on Cheeto. If I don't go beat Cheeto, none of those fights happen. So I'm focused on Cheeto.
I understand you don't appreciate Cheeto very much, but what's the most dangerous thing about him?
His durability. He's hard to put away. If you can't put him away, you better be able to go for 25 minutes. So I'm planning on a 25-minute war.
Thank you so much.
Two more. Sean, will you fight Aljamain Sterling again? Likely or not likely?
Very unlikely.
And what were your thoughts on Henry Cejudo not retiring after a while?
I mean, I don't want to kick him when he's down. He's not doing too good. He didn't look good at all. He's been this. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah, it's his life to choose what he does with it.
And last one from me. Do you feel like you getting the pink shorts is going to create like a catalyst for all of the other champions to get shorts that they want?
Possibly. I mean, I don't see why not. I don't think, it's just the color of the short. I don't think so. I think champs should get it whatever the champs want. So I think maybe start a little trend.
Sean, over here. Greetings from Ecuador too. Sean, how do you feel having to defend your title against an opponent that previously beat you, knowing that the first time you were injured? You are ready for this rematch?
Yeah, I've been ready for it. Everyone after that fight said, you got to get that rematch, you got to get that rematch. And I said, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. That fight will come together if it's supposed to. I never lost sleep over that fight. I never thought, I got to get that one back. That just stings me. It happened. My career's played out beautifully. Here we are. Yeah, I'm ready for the rematch.
I don't know if you have talked to Chito before this fight.
Oh, yeah, I did. We talked in the DMs. He's a good family man. Just ask him what we talked about and see if he tells you guys. Yep. See you guys.